Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last pot, obviously, because, well, considering the way I LP, pot would be a good descriptor. But we caught two Shadow Pokemon. We caught Ladybug, who we will never use, and Poochyena, who actually we might use because Poochyena is pretty badass. And Teddiursa is coming along just fine with his stats and everything. So let's see here. So Vaporeon is male, let's remember that. Teddiursa is male, Ladybug is male, and Poochyena is female. Interesting. This time I will pay attention to names when I am nicknaming them, as I don't want a repeat of last time where almost all of them were given genders, like names that were not of their gender, causing female Fuad, which would be weird, but I'd be okay with it. No homo, what am I saying? Oh, the homo. Fuad, you are my bro. Oh, Fuad. Okay, that was creepy. I should not aid in the shipping of us because we have shippers. Hello, Magnemite. Magni. Pretty cool. What do you have to say? Many years, but I've never seen a cruise without grand or luxurious. It's capable of sailing anywhere in the world. Coolio, why do you have the same pictures as the Pokemon Center? Probably because that man is the human embodiment of the Pokemon Center. Don't deny it. It's still a better love story than Twilight. Then again, everything is a better love story than Twilight. In between parts, I had gone out to lunch. In between this last part and this one. And what did I eat? Why, just a triple patty cheeseburger from Dairy Queen for $4. Think about that for a sec. Oh my god, you're single, and I'm alone, and we should totally date because you're hot. I mean, what? Let's get back to my food I was talking about. For $4 you get a 3-patty burger, and it's so thick and meaty and juicy I just shove it in my mouth and start chewing and nom nom nom. A lush green town of senior citizens. Sounds like my neighborhood. I'm not kidding, there's so many old people here. There's a relic hole honoring... what? Wait, did I really just pronounce the H in honoring? What am I doing? I told you, capital letters should not be all capital, because confusion sets in, and that's in the words of the great Jaleel White. That's no good. That guy doesn't look like a senior citizen on the cliff there. In fact, quite the opposite. He looks like the strapping young lad. And hello, Random Box. We found one Pokeball. Thank you, Random Box. You are the most helpful thing I've ever been helped with by person. My dream is to become a Pokemon champion one of these days. Then, after I retire, I'm going to live here. To make that dream come true, I've got to become a lot tougher. And a lot tougher, it takes battles, right? Indeed. Shall we battle? I think we shall. Yahoo! Much obliged, pal. I'm a generic cowboy. And why am I... Okay, no. If you don't want people looking at your crotch, do not wear, like, different brighter color on the crotch area, because I'm sorry, man, I looked at your crotch. No homo, but it was kind of distracting. And I'm gonna be honest, you have a nice crotch. I mean, it's very well shaped, kind of rugged, refined, you know. A lot of people like that in a crotch, where it's sort of the shape that you can just sort of grab with your hands, and what the hell am I talking about? Abort, change the subject. So, weather's been nice lately. Well, up here it has. I keep seeing on the news, like, how it's, like, snowing in the States, and I'm laughing because, for once in Canada, like, we're having such warm weather, 20 degrees, and we're just out there in, like, well, not bathing suits, but, I mean, I went out in a t-shirt a few days ago, and it was kind of nice, just being able to sit there and just chill. And then the next day it snowed 5 centimeters, and I was crying. And 5 centimeters, I think that's like 2 or so inches, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I don't use that faulty system. I use the proper system, because metric is the way to go. I honestly hate everything Imperial. I think it's the stupidest setup ever. Doesn't it make sense to have, I don't know, like, everything in denominations of 100, or like for temperature, Celsius is so much better than Fahrenheit. 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling, or melting. Doesn't that make sense? And yes, you failed, didn't have a Shadow Pokemon, but one thing I do want to do is go heal up in the Pokemon Center. Oh, this place is so woody. Oh, all this wood gives me wood. as a teacher in our school actually said in class. He was doing woodwork, and one of the students brought in like a chunk of mahogany or something that like their parents gave them, and so the teacher took this piece of mahogany and said, "Oh, this wood gives me wood," which is like, I don't know, like I keep hearing stuff like teachers in the United States aren't even allowed to touch students. Like that's kind of far. I mean, we have all the time, like teachers hugging students, or like my gym teacher giving me a punch on the arm, calling me a fat, lazy bum, because I kind of am. Here to see Eugene? I'm calling him Eugene. Don't get mad at me. I saw him tearing around the village in a huge rush. Maybe Bella. Bella. Oh my god, that's Bella. What if Eugene is Edward? That would make sense. But that would also mean Edward is Ash Ketchum, which also means Edward is red, which also means Edward is red from the games and red from the manga, which also means everything is connected. This is how you get berries in the game, since there are no like berry trees from Gen 3. Instead, you get them from that old man and from various other places. And actually, right here, this is the daycare. I don't use it because I forget about it always. In fact, I forget about it in every game, actually. What am I saying? So this is Eugene's house, but I think we should go around, check some other stuff first. Like, here's a secret. And down here we have... What is it? We found a potion. Actually, I think that was an EXP experience shared in the last game. I heard this child calling for me, so I came running to see what it is. I found something nice. I know, I'll have a battle. If you beat me, I'll give you what I found. Indeed, we will. Let's battle. I want to beat you, Matron Belish. What is it with B names in here? I don't know. But I will beat you down. I mean, I'm not afraid to beat up an old lady. Are you afraid to beat up an old lady? You might be afraid to beat up an old lady. But when you take, and I quote TV tropes, refuge in audacity. I love that phrase. I use it so much, even though I shouldn't. When you take refuge in audacity, that is when truly comedy can shine. Just like, for instance, we were watching a play with Theater Appreciation Club at our school, and like an actual live play at Okay, little story before I get on. You know, Mass Effect 3, there's a place called the Citadel. Well, that's actually based off of the big play, like the place they do plays in our hometown of Edmonton, where they make Mass Effect, called the Citadel. Pretty cool, huh? So, we were at the Citadel watching this play, me and Fuad. We were on a bro date. I mean, it's no homo. What am I saying? All the homo. What am I saying? No homo at all. And we watched this, and they used every single swear in the book. Even, like, they used the F word, which I don't like to say. Like, people say it's the worst. Oh, we got a TM. People say the F word is the worst, but I can think of two words that they said in it that are even worse. Oh, it's bullet seed, by the way. That are even worse. They use the two big words that people hate. Retarded and faggot. Those two words, nowadays, are even worse than the F word. Like, seriously. And the funny thing is, back in the day, those two words weren't as bad. Or like in other places. Hey, see this Wobbuffet? Yeah, screw him. You're gonna learn to hate him. Is this the guy I'm looking for? What? But it's true, there really was a Wailord flying high up in the sky. That is not something I ever expected to read. Huh? Your face clearly shows disbelief. I'm not kidding, my face actually showed disbelief when I read this. You must think this old Selenor? I don't even know that word. Adrift in Dreamland. You saw a flying Wailord. You know, I can't even comment on that. So if you saw, there was a cave over here. This cave actually holds a few items. But yeah, like, another thing is, like, those words are different. Like I've noticed, like, even though we all speak English, there's a big difference between American, Canadian, and British English. I mean, like, for one instance, I learned recently that, teacher lady... Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, this can oh, wow, we can get any of these? What? Cool, I didn't know about this. Can we teach seismic toss to... Oh, I was gonna say, that'd be so awesome. I didn't even know that this was here. Oh, can only be taught once. I did not know you were here. Interesting. Like, okay, as I was saying, for instance, I'm reading a book in English. It's a really weird book. It's called, like, Away Laughing... It's like Away Laughing on a Fast Camel. It's a weird-ass story, but it's British, so it's justified. But, they use the term smoke a fag in it, and when I read that, I'm like, so you're gonna deck a gay person in the face? Then I asked my mom. Yeah, okay. I asked my mom, and she's like, no. It means to take a smoke, like a cigarette. And I'm like, oh, that's confusing. Because it is, because fag has a completely different meaning here. Are you who I'm looking for? No, I'm looking for one person. I'm looking for one person, and this person will be my person who I need to talk to. Actually, he might be in here. I've gone through almost every house, though. Maybe he's not in a house. I don't know. I know he's here. You. The daycare lady retired. Oh, well, that's... Her granddaughter's here. Okay, that's cool. Are you him? Yes, there you are! Okay, so now, you cannot nickname Shadow Pokemon, but we can give a nickname to Vaporeon, and oh crap, I don't know what I'm going to name it. One sec, guys. I'm just gonna do a little research. Alright guys, this was actually the name I was gonna choose from the very beginning, the name I had chosen, but then part of me was like, oh, it's kind of a lame name, but then part of me is like, then I looked on the forums and it was like either this or Amethyst. I'm like, I don't like Amethyst, so it's Aquarius. Because creativity is being creative enough. Plus it sounds, did I spell that right? If I spelt that wrong, I'm gonna make sure. Because remember the last time I spelled something wrong? Remember what happened? Yeah. Aquarius. That is correct. I am getting an email at this moment. Let me read it as I hit the done button. Plus it is a sweet-ass name, you know, Aquarius. Come and post it on Groose's theme. So yeah, you guys might have seen the Groose's theme video I put up. It got featured on Meme Base. Hell yeah! Now on this Pokemon is Aquarius. A name that is vastly superior. You know, I don't really name my Pokemon in, like, actual playthroughs. But that's only because... I'm doing it here because it does help me feel closer to them. To make them sort of feel more like mine. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's go into Eugene's house. It is not Egon. There's Bella. Hello, what a darling trainer you are. I'm Bella. Would you want something of me? Oh, you just want to take advantage of me? Then I'm gonna need you in times of crisis and just be a whiny bitch an entire movie? No, an entire series of books and movies that people claim is better than Harry Potter, and yet Stephen King said that it is a waste of trash and that you can put a better love story into 8 minutes of Pixar animation than the entire 4 series of Twilight? Oh, no, Eugene. Yeah, you've come to see my husband. Are you perhaps Michelle? It's pronounced Michael, but yes. Just as I thought, you are Michelle, Michael. Yeah, we've been expecting you. We got word from Lily, you see. We understand you want to purify Shadow Pokemon. The instant my husband heard from Lily, why, you should have seen his excitement and enthusiasm. He couldn't contain it. Shouting, "This calls for my services!" or some such. He went running off to who knows where. He hasn't come back since. Oh, Bella, dear, I've got everything ready. We're ready for our visitor from the HQ lab whenever he arrives. Oh, hello, dear. Our guest Michael has just arrived. Oh, so you're Michael. We've been waiting. I'm Eugene. It's not Egon. I hate that name. It's Eugene. I don't care what you say. But the more I look at it, because when I'm, just playing Pokemon, I kind of flip through it quickly, so I don't really read it. But now that I see his name, it's Egon, and that is a stupid name, so I'll call him what my mind always read as, Eugene. I've heard everything that Lily had to say. As you know, to purify a Shadow Pokemon, it must open its heart to its trainer. Well, there are several approaches. Battle are best, no doubt at all. The place to do that is the Relic Forest, which is home to the Relic Stone. I will go there and wait for you. My husband is so impatient, as you've just seen. In his day, he is hailed as the greatest trainer. This is why people think he's Ash. Not only that, his Pokemon, who is his partner, is a Pikachu that's level 80. Or no, he's not level 80. I'm thinking of something else. But it is a Pikachu and it's really powerful. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's Ash. But I'm like, no, it's not. And then people are like, oh my gosh, it's red. And I'm like, no, it's not. But that's just a long time ago. It was a long time ago. But the thing is, though, I think this takes place... There is a timeline to the Pokemon games. It's really weird. Like, red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow. Fire red, leaf green. That took it the same place as gold, silver, crystal, heart gold, soul silver. And then after that came... Then gold... No, wait, no. No. It took place in the same time as Ruby Sapphire, and then after that came Gen 2, taking place the same time as Gen 3. No, they were Gen 5. Gen 5, I mean. Oh gosh, there's no path out of this village this way. Whoa, don't tell me that. Are you looking for a battle with me? Why not? Let's end the part with a battle. You're on! I'm feeling frustrated over getting lost, so I'll take it out on you. That voice does not fit him whatsoever, but I am keeping it. Dusk. I'm trying to think of a pun. Hey, Tyrogue! I always liked Tyrogue. Something about him. Just his design. I don't know what it is. You know what it might be? Hey, look, it's lowercase letters, finally. Hell yeah. But, I don't know. It might just be... Well, you see, I don't know. I equate... Oh my god, Metal Claw. That is actually a kick-ass move. But, I don't know. I like... Whenever... What am I trying to say? Like, I like Pokemon that I can associate memories with. So one of my memories was playing Gold and Silver and going through the cave to get Tyrogue, getting all the way to the end, and having 6 Pokemon in my party so I couldn't receive it. That pissed me off, so I had to go all the way back, deposit a Pokemon, then come back and get it. But that was a memory that stuck with me forever. In fact, I tried to get to the Karate Master in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I couldn't. For some reason, I tried and could not find him. And in all honesty, like, it made me a little sad that I couldn't relive that memory of, like, endlessly searching for this Karate Master. Because it was a memory that stuck into my brain, and this might actually be good, because then we'll get a lot off of his meter. But it was a memory, and I like memories. In fact, like, I dwell too much on nostalgia, as you'll learn. Because this game... Actually, you know what? This game... I remember how I got it. Basically, what was it? It was my birthday, and my aunt and uncle asked me what I would like, and so I said, I want Pokemon X, which was the CD, of all the Pokemon theme songs. Oh, I should have used, I should have called him. Whatever. But it was the Pokemon theme song with all the, like, it had all the Pokemon theme songs on the CD. And I remember wanting that, but then they got me this instead, because they thought I meant XD. So this is where I got this. I never really wanted it, but then when I did, I was so excited. Alright, came to have a look at the world, someone would let me in. Thought I'd find a way, I'm about to cry from frustration. Don't you have an item? Guess not. So, that's how I got it, but then eventually I did get Pokemon X, the CD. And that was a pretty damn good CD. All the, like, songs in high quality, plus some awesome ones. You must be Michael. I've heard that you're battle to open up hearts through this cave. There you go. Boom, bam, bibbidi bop. Jello pudding pops. Here we go. These guys, basically, to get in, you have to beat all these trainers, and they're only here to make it so that you can purify your Pokemon. By the time you beat them all, you will have a purified Pokemon, at least one. It's impossible to not. Like, I think the only way to would be to deposit all of your Pokemon, except for your Eevee evolution, in the box, and doing so would make the game incredibly difficult. But whatever, let's not dwell on the details. Oh, Teddiursa is on its last stop before it becomes a purified Pokemon. So they can't level up, but the thing is, though, they still do get the experience, and when they purify, they get a big rush of experience points sent to them, sort of like opening the floodgates on a thing of hamsters. Okay. Personal story time. I used to have this friend, and the only reason I say used to is because, like, we've grown distant. We used to be the best friends. Like, the best of friends. I mean, we were inseparable. And, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, upon thinking back, I am kind of sad that we lost contact, but at the same time I'm not, because every time I went over to his house when I came home, I felt kind of... like a feeling inside of me that always felt uneasy. I don't know what it was. Like, whenever I'd stay there, there was always that really uneasy feeling of sort of, like I shouldn't be doing this, but I never did anything bad. But it just, there was this feeling inside of me that I hated. I really hated it. And so, but we always used to laugh at, like, things involving hamsters and guinea pigs, and, oh god, you know, we were that... Have you ever read that copy paste of the girl who, like, thinks she's so random because she likes to say spork and stuff, and that she's really sad and everything? Like, by sad, I don't mean she's sad, I mean just her existence makes us cry. I was that type of person. But on that note, we shall end off this part. Maybe more personal stories next part, because I need something to commentate over.
But I will see you guys next time. Oh god, Nigel is back. I will see you guys later. Ciao! Haha!